So you're in stores, you're all over the world at this particular point. You're on the shelves and people are going down the salsa aisle. They'll see the bottles up there or the jars. Hey, I want that. How else are you creating awareness of the product out there in the world? How do people know, oh, I want to go try Mrs. Renfro's peach salsa?
To me, social media is the great leveler of the playing field for us versus the big guys. And also, the world has changed. Even if we could afford to do a big television commercial, and where would you do it? When I was a kid, there were 3 channels, maybe 2 more minor ones. Now there's 800 channels, and people like me and you don't watch commercials anyway. So, yeah, there's fun things you can do with your website. You can have recipe videos. You can have contests on National Pet Day. The first 10 people who post a picture of their pet in a costume get a free 4-jar gift pack. And you'll be amazed how excited people get about 4 free jars. There's smartphone apps for coupons now, like Ibotta, where it doesn't matter where you bought it. We don't care. We don't need to know. You upload a copy of your receipt to them. When you get a certain savings, they'll pay you. And so what it lets us do is a national campaign without a national budget. Because if you authorize 10,000 coupons with a smartphone app, when it hits the 10,000th redemption, it just stops. On paper, you print up 50,000 coupons and you pray to God that they don't actually all redeem them.
Right.
They probably won't, but they might. You're absolutely limited on your liability when you do these more high-tech solutions.
So you're using social media, you're using some of the technology that's available out there. Is it you or who in your organization is finding these opportunities, and how do you find them?
I mean, all 3 of us, we're always looking around and listening. Our sales director, I network like crazy with other food manufacturing CEOs, other brand owners. Also, we have a PR firm, does all our social media. I do things, they do things on their own, we do things together. But I'm a big believer in networking and not trying to reinvent the wheel. I get a lot of ideas from going to conferences, going to a seminar where there's 50 other brand owners there. There's a lot of information out there in the world if you'll just open your eyes. But so many people sit behind their desks and just get sequestered cutting purchase orders.
You, of a lot of executives that I know, you probably have one of the strongest and most robust social media presences. And I don't just mean what your PR company does, but you as an individual. A lot of people who are in business and people who may be listening to this out there right now, they're just like, I just don't have the time. I can't do it. But yet you're running a company, you're global, and you're on it all the time. How do you find that balance? How are you able to do that?
I usually stop posting right after my wife slaps my hand in the restaurant. I have a passion for it. It's fun. And if it's taking a long time, then I'm sorry, you're doing something wrong. I'm a quick typist, and you've got PS Express. You can make that photo look better, crop it, brighten it up. If that took you more than 2 minutes, again, you did something horribly wrong. It's just most people aren't that interested. For whatever reason, I have a sickness where I love to share the fact that I just saw there's a jalapeno M&M out there. Can someone find one for me? You don't post about yourself personally. You don't post about religion, politics, abortion. It's about fun, travel, food, wine. That's about it. And things that are amusing to you. I saw the Christmas limited edition Captain Crunch when I was in Arkansas Monday, and it makes people smile. That's all they need, because they're seeing so many contentious, nasty posts. They just want to smile. And if your brand can be associated with making them smile, and they know you're out there looking for the next hottest thing and the food trends, people find that interesting. And a lot of people are cooped up in a little cube somewhere in a cube farm, and they live vicariously through you. I'll routinely go somewhere and somebody I don't recall having ever met comes up and tells me how much they enjoyed that trip I took and how they've been watching the situation with my eye, and they sure hope I get better. I didn't know I knew this person, but they know details of my life, and that freaks some people out. You have to be comfortable with exposing yourself, and I know I'm an idiot half the time, so I don't mind publicizing it.